In this video, I want to do some improvements to our tag system regarding how we are getting the weapon tag and all of that. So currently, in the wall weapon, data asset, we have to define the weapon tag, and in the weapon definition, we are also defining the tag here as a gameplay tag. So in conjunction with that, we are also giving the tag to our player when we, what do you call it? Equip the actor by applying this gameplay effect here as well. So I want to remove this gameplay effect and this gameplay tag here and save. Because what I want to do is I want to have a firearm tag at the very top that is basically the weapons tag. So we're going to utilize the held actor interface instead of the, I just closed down the one component I actually wanted to open. We want to use that instead of the gameplay tag asset interface, which we are using here. So the first thing we want to do is go to the held actor interface and make a new function. So virtual f gameplay tag, and let's call this get held actor tag. This will just return a new f gameplay tag. So let's make sure to also include it. So include gameplay tag container .h. So once we have that, we can override this inside of the firearm class. So go to our weapon module, firearm.h, and here we have all of our overrided functions. We can override get held actor tag, and what we want to return is going to be the get PDA firearm, and we want the held actor tag, which we don't have, so we're actually going to call it firearm tag. So we need to make this tag here. So let's go to our UPDA firearm, make a new property at the top, and this will be the F gameplay tag, and call it firearm tag. So now that we have that, our firearm can return it. So we are good to go there. So we can close out of the firearm and go back to our equipment component. So we're going to change the gameplay tag asset interface to use the I held actor interface instead. So let's change the name to held actor interface. And on the held actor interface, we want to call get held actor tag and see if this tag equals the passed in tag. So this is we're basically doing the same kind of comparison, just gameplay tag to gameplay tag. So now that we have that done, we can go ahead and do some remaining stuff. So basically we need a way to tell, give the tag that this firearm is. So the firearm tag, we need to give it to the pawn. So to do that, we can go to our equipment component and go to our add equipped actor. And just like we are giving the equipment ability info, inside of here, we can actually go ahead and we can add the tag manually, basically. So we need to get the ability system component, and we want to add a loose gameplay tag. So as you can see, allows game code to add loose gameplay tags, which are not backed by a gameplay effect. Tags added this way are not replicated, and I'll show you the reasons why here in a second. So we want to add a loose gameplay tag of held actor interface, get held actor tag. So the reason we're doing this instead of add replicated loose gameplay tag is because this will add it to the local pawn, the listen server. So if we are playing as the listen server and we add instead a replicated loose gameplay tag, so we only did this, we would not actually see the tag on our own PC, like our own machine. I don't entirely know why they do that, but it is what it is. So instead we just call both, and it adds the tag to both containers. Now what we can do is copy and paste it inside of the remove equipped actor and change add loose to remove, and add replicated to remove replicated, and same thing, we're just passing in that same tag. So we should be good to go. Let's close down the editor, recompile, and relaunch. Okay, so I stupidly stopped recording. I hit the wrong key instead of pause. So I'm going to have to merge these videos together. But once we are back in the editor, we now have firearm tag. We have removed the gameplay effect and the gameplay tag. So up here for firearm tag, let's do gameplay queue.test. So let's go ahead and hit play and buy it. So as you can see, it added the gameplay queue.test. So perfect. Let's go to our pawn. And also let's really quickly try to buy some ammo. So let's shoot a few and reload. So 294, and we're back to 300. So now let's try the removing. So let's do left mouse button so we can get an input event and change it to G. So when we press G, we want to get the equipment component and remove equipped actor, with the equipped actor being the shooter pawn components get held actor. So let's give this a try. So we buy the STG and it gives us the tag, but when I press G, okay, so it removed the tag accordingly. So now let's test as a client. So we press play and we have crashed. So let's see where. So we are on, let's see, the equipment component line 124. So 124, which is where we add loose gameplay tags. So it seems to be, realistically, the only place that could be invalid is the get ability system component. However, I do find it odd that this function here seems to be still good to go. So this has me curious if this here is broken. So I'm going to hit play and give this a quick test just to kind of, see what's going on. So back in the editor, we want to open the 1911 data asset, and let's just apply some default in equipment ability info. So we're going to add a gameplay effect of GE_test, and yeah, we'll play as a client again. So we press play, let it crash, and see if it crashed in a different spot. So this one crashed on the equipment component line 96. So 96 is right here. Okay, it is the ability system component because that is the only thing we are really accessing that could be an issue. So basically the ability system component at this point in time of add equipped actor is invalid. So what I'm going to do is simply wrap it in an if statement. So if get ability system component, so we know it's valid, and we should be good to go. However, we're still going to have issues of the firearm not granting us, our starting abilities. Now, I can already explain the workaround that we're going to have to do, which is something we're going to do in the very near future anyways. But actually, let me rephrase, it's not a workaround, it's actually the implementation of it, which is basically a preset of equipment. So that preset would only be added when the ability system component is ready, which means the logic here, which is causing the crash, is just not going to cause the crash. So if I hit play, we should be able to see that we don't crash, which we don't. And we also don't get that owned tag from this GE test, which applies that one gameplay queue tag to our pawn. However, if off of spawn actor firearm, if I add a delay, we'll just do, 1 second. we should be able to see that tag get added like so. So it has to do with the ability system component pretty much not being initialized at the correct point in time. So, like I had mentioned, we're going to end up doing away with all of this anyways, so that will resolve it. So I'm going to leave this 1 second delay for the sake of testing. So we now have, actually, let's go to our 1911 and remove that gameplay effect as well. We now have the actual tag being applied, which lets us, well, buy the wall weapon. So let's give it a try on the client. So we buy the wall weapon. It gives us the tag. Let's shoot a couple shots. And we are at 288 in the current ammo reserve. So we buy ammo, which takes our ammo reserve back up to 300 and our points to 50. So that is perfecto. We are good to go. So we have that in place. And with our little change here, that does clean things up because now we only have to define the firearm tag in 2 places rather than 3. And this also gives us a consistent place of handling / accessing the held actor tag through the held actor interface as well. So we don't always have to rely on the gameplay tag interface, which is also kind of a somewhat good thing. But yeah, that is going to wrap up this video. So I will see you in the next one. If you like what I'm doing and you want to help support me, you can find a link to my Patreon in the description below where you can get early access to this series.